Hey guys, and welcome to our next Watchalong. I'm your host, Jacob Blunden, and today we're here to be watching the 1992 film A Few Good Men. Before we start talking about that, let me introduce my panel. Evan DeGraff, how you going, mate?
Hey, I'm going to be Mr. Consistent on these watch-alongs, but along with Jacob, because there's just a bunch of movies that I haven't seen that I need to see, except this one. I've seen this movie, and I'm excited to watch it again because I forget details of this movie. I kind of know what it's about. I know the big quote at the end of the movie, but all the same, I know it's gonna be a good movie. Tom Cruise is one of his best.
All right, and also with me today is Matthew Kearns. How you going, mate?
I'm going great. You know one quote from this movie. I know this entire movie like the back of my hand, boy. Get on my
Oh God.
level. This is in my top. I'm really happy to be here. This is in my top 30 favorite films. This is my second favorite Tom Cruise performance. So I'm looking forward to that. Probably second favorite Jack Nicholson. Gotta give it up to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest as well. So I'm looking forward to this. I apologize to anyone in advance if I spend most of this movie just quoting every line of dialogue because I
Are
watched
you
this
are you
movie
gonna check
that
the
many
screen
times.
time of Tom Cruise's character by chance?
All right,
Yeah,
just
actually, it's 28, 45.
All right, guys. So let's give you a little bit of background for this movie. A Few Good Men was written by Aaron Sorkin. It is based off his own play, and it was directed by Rob Reiner in 1992. Stars Tom Cruise, Jack Nicholson, and Demi Moore. Was nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Actor in a Supporting Role for Mr. Jack Nicholson, Best Sound, and Best Film Editing. So.
Nice.
Um,
It
Now I'm the
also is
only
the
one here
first
on the.
time that Tom Cruise and Cuba Gooding Jr. ever worked together.
Yes.
And they
Well,
would later go on to do Jerry Maguire.
Wait, are you talking about the Cuban Missile Crisis? What?
gosh,
Cuba
shut up, Evan.
Gooding. God, Evan, shut up.
All right,
It's a
so
TV reference.
let me try and keep this thing back on track. So
I was just saying trivia.
what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be watching the film. Afterwards, we have 4 films to pick from that will be in the group, the Fan Movie Trivia Showdown group, to pick from for next weekend. As it's looking, I will hopefully be on next weekend. As it's being Mother's Day here in Australia on that day, I need to somehow try and convincingly get out of that. But I'm hoping I will be able to, and I can join you guys. Otherwise, Evan, I'm going to have to let you run the show, which I'm a little worried about. But
Oh, come
Since
on.
you haven't seen any movies.
I know how to do this.
all right, but the next, so I will, before we get into those movies, however, does everyone have their players at 0000?
Yep.
We're all
Heck
good.
yeah.
All right, let's start the movie in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit play. The
Ooh.
Columbia Pictures old school logo is joining.
Yep, just popped up.
Back when Sony was actually something good.
This wasn't even Sony. It's
Really?
just
Yeah.
Columbia Pictures.
Columbia. Get your facts straight there, Evan.
That blows my mind.
Castle Light.
Oh
Did a
man.
lot of TV in the 90s, if you watch. They
Yep.
did a lot of TV.
Castle Rock were
90s.
huge.
Yes, for a long time. Seinfeld, Everybody Loves Raymond. I
Yeah,
believe
I don't.
Roseanne was Castle Rock.
Oh, Everybody Loves Raymond. Yo, what a show. This shot was ripped straight from Star Wars. I'm just kidding. Bad joke.
Don't say
Very
stupid
bad
things,
joke.
Evan, please, or I will leave.
All right, so we're going to be letting off some little bits of trivia as well during the movie. I've got IMDb open, but I'm pretty sure Matt Kearns just knows it off the top of his
Yeah, I
head.
can probably tell you everything on the IMDb page. Most likely so.
Well, since this is a movie that is in history, I can give some history facts.
It's probably a movie I know a little bit too much about.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So brutal.
Yep.
We.
Oh. It's weird how Tom Cruise was a movie star then, and he's still a movie star today. That blows my mind.
That's not really strange.
40 years. 40 years later to be as big as he still is. That's
I
pretty.
mean, I guess, but Demi Moore. This was the 90s was a good time period for her.
Yeah. 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon. A lot of people forget he's in this movie somehow.
Mm.
See, Kevin Pollak, that was someone who you guys failed to mention. He is a main star in this as well. No one mentions Kevin Pollak. He even gets bottom
I know,
billing.
and isn't what's his name also in this? Oh, JT Walsh, everyone's favorite dirtbag,
Yep.
and Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes. Of course, Kiefer
Oh,
Sutherland.
Christopher Guest is in this too. Oh, okay.
You didn't know that, Jacob?
No,
I think
don't.
I'm like a couple of seconds behind you guys, but
I've
whatever.
never seen this movie before. Xandia Berkeley. Hmm.
They did this in one take because these are all the real deal guys.
Yep. That's awesome. Jeez.
So they had to do it in at least 2 takes, because look at the
Well,
shot.
I mean, like there was
Shot,
no,
reverse
like
shot.
no one
Yeah.
screwed up. There was no f ups or anything on this.
I think it was done. This looks like it's done about in 5
No,
takes.
no, you can do this in one take because of the shot. Yeah, no, you could do this all in one take.
No, you would have seen the camera on the
No,
other
you
side.
wouldn't have. No, you wouldn't have. The way that they're shot, it's possible. But anyway,
Possible to be very difficult.
not really.
So Demi Moore, when she auditioned for this film, was actually pregnant. I believe with her, she was married to Bruce Willis at the time. She was pregnant with their first child when she went into audition, and she thought she wasn't going to get it because of that, because she thought she
Yeah.
wouldn't be due and wouldn't be able to perform, but they loved her, and thankfully, because she is so good in this movie.
Yeah. Shit.
What?
Just I'm watching the movie. I'm reacting to the movie.
Okay. Thought something had happened. I mean, something did happen, but
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. I want to say a big thank you to all of you right now. We have 7 likes on this stream already. Just a quick thank you.
just because I'm here, I'm like Finstock. I bring the views.
Oh, God. Well, hey, Sabrath. Hey, Henry, and Manning will be here soon.
Is Manning gonna join?
Later, that's what it looks like. Wait, not great acting there from Moore. What are you talking about, Sabrath?
I'm just gonna shake my head in disappointment at that comment.
And it's funny how I don't want to be a social justice warrior, but like you can see how sexism played a role in that minor, part of the scene right there.
What do you mean? There's no sexism. The problem was is she's not a good trial lawyer. It took her 3 years to get rid of 2 cases. That's the problem. Is
It's great
she
acting.
doesn't work fast enough. Because she's internal affairs. Not.
Hey man, that socks hat. Gotta appreciate it.
God. He is so good in this movie.
Oh,
This is one of the best arcs of a character Cruise has ever played.
he's Zubrath. He's so young there.
Yeah. You want to see young? Go watch The Outsider's Risky Business. There's young Tom Cruise.
Yo, he's so young, but he
Baby
still
Tom
pulled off that
Cruise.
line today, which is the great part about it.
He's one of my favorite actors.
Cruz is awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. There's something, and I may be spoiling a little early. A lot of people miss
actor
is
is
that
that, right?
Cruz's character has never seen the inside of a courtroom.
Guys, what actor
He
is this?
always deals with all of his
I recognize
cases like what you just saw.
That's Sandia Berkeley.
What's he in?
24. A few other things as well.
Okay.
He is so good in this movie too. God. That's what I love about this movie. There's so many jokes like that that just are quick and they just work.
How much? Okay, sorry. How much does what's his name? Sorry. How much does Kevin Pollak look like Bradley Whitford there? He
I
looked
never thought
just
of it, but
I thought it was Bradley Whitford. I didn't think it was
Kevin Pollak.
Kevin Pollak. I was like, that's Bradley Whitford. Really young. No, it's not.
No,
It's Kevin Pollak. But
Kevin
he looks
Pollak.
so much like Bradley Whitford. It's not
That's what I'm
funny.
talking about. So that's Kevin Pollak right there next to Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's Kevin Pollak.
Pollak.
That's okay. Let me look up his IMDb.
Usual Suspects is his big movie.
Mhm. Well, this is as well
Oh, yeah.
big
but
movie
usual,
for him.
But Usual Suspects was his big one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Usual Suspects.
I love that. He's so funny in this.
So just so I get this right, because I haven't actually heard it. They work for
Mhm.
JAG, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless I'm mistaken, which then I
I'm
apologize.
assuming-
But
War Dogs. That's probably why you recognize him.
uh,
Oh,
Oh, I love Sorkin dialogue.
so
This is Sorkin. This is so Sorkin dialogue.
good. It's such a. It. This is just the start of it, Jacob. I know you haven't seen it.
Mm.
The movie just gets better. If you like, it just gets better.
sorry, that was hilarious.
Mm.
Santiago, victim. So difficult that I'm a few seconds behind you guys. So if I'm laughing after Jacob and Evan, that's why, guys.
Sibrath, he also wrote the original play.
Plays, people need to see more of them. Look, I'm never gonna like probably join the military, but I've always dreamed of doing those really cool road courses that they have and stuff. Just looks like
Yeah,
a
best
lot of
luck.
fun.
They're pretty badass. And here he is. Now, some people don't understand this. To my understanding of the film, this is a timeline jump, which this takes place
was gonna
before
say,
the events
yeah.
you see in the movie at the beginning. It's some people don't realize that, but it is. It happens before the beginning. I love Kiefer Sutherland in this movie.
The politics just like within within just like a group of three people just intrigues me so much.
Mm.
So bit of trivia here. Everybody on set was doing impressions of Jack Nicholson throughout the entirety of filming. That's just what everyone was doing. They would just walk around impersonating him.
What?
So another bit of trivia: Jack Nicholson was paid $5 million for 10 days' work.
Yep.
Technically, he worked an extra morning for free when Rob Reiner and the crew didn't get all his footage shot in time.
Mm-hmm. It's insane, but you got to think at the time, Nicholson was one of the biggest actors in the world. I mean, he's the reason. Different movie. He's the reason why Batman '89 really happened because they casted him. It's
Just letting everyone know just letting everyone know real quick. We're at 20 minutes and 45 seconds. 7, 8, 9, 50. So I will let you, and we will be at 21 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 21 minutes.
And I'm a couple of seconds behind you guys.
Hey, Chris Day is in the house.
Tell me when you guys are at 22:20.
How you going, Chris?
Jacob, did you hear me?
So what time are we?
When you're at 22:20.
22:20. So 22:20 will be in about 50 seconds.
Okay, yeah, just tell me when, because that's what I'm paused on right now. Apologies, guys, but if you tell me what scene it is, I know every quote in it, most likely.
Uh, you got about 10. So 22:20 in 8, 9, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 22:20.
All right. uh,
Oh, he's awesome. Oh, we lost
He-
Evan. We've lost Evan
We
for
did.
a bit.
Sorry about that, Evan.
He'll be back in a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm probably gonna get a drink in a minute too. Anyway, so when Evan gets back, I'll go
All
get a
right.
drink.
Yeah. There
You're
you go,
back.
Jacob. Jag.
Hey, Chris, how are you doing today?
Yeah. So the reason why we all have headphones is just one, so we don't get in trouble with copyright, but also because then we don't have feedback.
Hear
when
everyone
we're talking.
else's.
Yeah. All right, I am gonna go get a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
No
Oh
problem.
no, because this seems important.
Yep. I mean, dude, if you miss anything,
All right,
I
cool.
can easily catch you up. You have any question?
I'm back.
Wow, guys, thank you so much. 9 likes is incredible.
Nice.
We can get.
You know what? If we can get 15 likes by the end of this live stream, I'll give away a digital download. I'm saying that right now. No kidding.
What movie? I want a digital download.
You can't enter in the competition, Jacob. I'm sorry.
I'm just in here watching the movie. I don't care about this digital stuff.
I'm just saying I'm really impressed right now. I'm happy. Okay.
which is a big deal for anyone who does not know anything about Guantanamo Bay and everything. That is a huge deal. It's basically starting a war.
Tom Cruise is so good.
Unit, core, God, country. Core, God, country.
That's this moment you realize, part of the training and what sometimes the military can do of, to a soldier.
I mean, yes, but it's also just that's what they learn. There's a blood to it, because they have to do that because they have, especially Guantanamo Bay, places like that, they have to be willing to die for the country, and so they have to make them feel that.
That's Chris. Ohio State, since day one.
They have yet to close Gitmo.
And there's Kevin Bacon. So Reiner has
4, 5, 6.
Rob Reiner has talked about this before. He loves the movie. He loves the reception still gets. The only thing he hates that is the out of uniform clothing. He just says, he looks at it and goes, "Yep, we made this in 1992."
Who's that?
Reiner.
Oh.
He doesn't like when they're out of uniform because he says it just immediately dates the film.
Yeah.
Because he says everything about the film is timeless except for their street clothes. Which, to be honest, I mean, I wear stuff. What Cruise is wearing right now, I wear stuff like that. I have a baseball jacket, so it's not terrible, but that's the one thing about this film he cringes when he watches it. I love Kevin Bacon in this. He is too good in this movie.
Seriously though, like Rob Reiner, he goes from his 4 films in a row are Stand By Me. Oh, it goes Spinal Tap, The Sure Thing, Stand By Me, Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, Misery, and then A Few Good Men.
One of the best
holy fuck!
He might be in the discussion for best director ever.
Well,
Yeah,
no, because then it
he
goes
should-
under, and then North comes out.
Sadly.
Well, it just and
It just
once
goes
North
under.
comes out, that it doesn't improve from then. But
No.
fuck.
But still, an insanely good filmography. So Reiner has called this his action scene because it's one of the only scenes that takes place outside. Because basically the whole second half of this film is all in a courtroom. So he says this is the action scene when they're outside just walking a baby.
Sounds good, Evan.
Mm.
I'm curious.
Yes.
What is, and guys in the comments, please let us know as well. What is your favorite Rob Reiner movie?
That's not even a question.
Is that this?
This, of course. And I love Princess Bride and Misery. This film tops them all to me.
Oh, definitely Zubrath. That's actually a bit of the trivia. Is
Mhm.
okay. So the original trivia is the original play was inspired by an actual code red at Guantanamo Bay. Lance Corporal David Cox and 9 other enlisted men tied up a fellow Marine and severely beat him for snitching to the Naval Court, the NCIS. Cox was acquitted and later honorably discharged. In 1994, Cox mysteriously vanished and his bullet-ridden body was found 3 months later. His murder remains unsolved.
Yep. That's why he wanted to write the play, because he thought it was the only way to get the story out.
Huh.
That's why he wrote the stage play.
Mm. Sorry if I'm screaming. I've just got it really loud.
No, it's fine. That's fine. Okay, this coming up. Where is it? When it gets there, I'll tell it. Okay, Rob Reiner hates this shot. He says the water just does not look real. He hates it, but it was like a last minute thing that they needed. He just does not like that shot.
It was nominated for Best Picture.
What? It didn't win. What beat it?
92. I can know this without looking up. 92 was Unforgiven.
I mean, I guess, good movie, but this should have won.
That's brilliant.
Too good.
So that means so Kiefer Sutherland has played the South racist asshole in a few movies now.
Yep. I wouldn't say he's a South racist asshole in this, but
Okay,
yeah,
well,
that was
just by that line, it just assumed. But he was the
yeah,
He was the South racist asshole in Time to Kill.
yeah, that was his niche for a while.
It's just little things like that that just make this brilliant.
Yep, so good, so good. Pay attention to this closet, Jacob. That's all I'm gonna say.
Jesus.
Yep. Not gonna say why, but just this shot right here. Just keep it in the back of your head.
Hmm.
Sounds good.
No day, I have not seen this. This is my first time watching this movie.
See, these are the scenes I love in movies when the hero and villain just talk.
Yep. This is
This is the stuff I love. And see, if you're anyone who is paying attention to this, you'll remember that is total bullshit.
That's the first time he's lied.
The first of many. Because basically what Nicholson has to be doing right now is save face.
Yeah. Have they, like, I know what a code red is now, but have they actually explained in the movie what a code red is yet?
Not at this point.
Okay.
Not at this point. It's one of those things where it's which is something I love in this, which is they haven't had a reason because they know what
know
the
what
term
it
is.
could. Yeah.
Which is why I love this script, because they don't spoon feed it to the audience. Because it's like, of course, they're all naval lawyers. They have to know this terminology. They're so good. I'm sorry to everyone watching. If I just continue to say it's so good. Oh my god, Cruise is so good. I just can't.
You clearly didn't watch last week's Watchalong, because that's pretty much all I did.
Yep.
No, I didn't. I didn't watch it.
Fuck.
That's why he's a good villain.
Jesus. Fuck.
Yep. And
All right.
Cruz's face there, just like, well, now I know what I'm dealing with.
All right. So just while we got a little bit of lull, I'm curious, guys. In the chat, let us know, out of the 4 movies we're going to pick next week, what are you guys most? What would you guys be voting on? Inception, Gladiator, LA Confidential, or in honor of King Arthur opening next week, let's watch the only good King Arthur movie made so far, and that is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Sword in the Stone is technically.
The only
Yeah.
reason why Jacob put in Inception there is because he has a hard on for Hans Zimmer right now. That's
Because
it.
I went and saw him last night, and it was amazing. Also, Evan, how the fuck have you not seen Inception?
I plead the fifth. This is for me when I first start watching the movie. This is where the movie starts getting good for me. Like it's good throughout, but like this is where the movie kicks up another level.
Not saying anything. That's when Cruise is great, when he shows emotion.
Yeah.
A code red is a beating.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is Rob Reiner's coming up. This is his favorite scene just because of the lighting.
Mm. See you, Chris.
I don't care what anyone says. This is my favorite Kevin Bacon performance.
Which one's Markinson? Oh, Walsh.
Markinson is the one
Right.
with the
Yep.
glasses.
JT Walsh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ugh, don't talk about hockey right now. For those who don't know, dishonorably discharged basically means you can be recognized that you served, but you're not allowed to get military funerals. You're not allowed to be buried at a military graveyard, have Marines come to your funeral, basically. Which to Marines and any armed forces is a huge deal. Actually, you're not. You don't have to salute an officer when they're in street clothes. Only when they're in uniform. When they're in street clothes, it becomes optional. I am the law.
And the law. Ouch.
That's Aaron Sorkin right there.
Yep.
And this is the part of the movie where our hero has to have some conflict about whether he's doing the right thing. I mean, this movie, if I was to teach a film class and I was talking about like hero's journey or something, this is a movie I would use because it's one of the best examples of it.
Sorry, I would use Star Wars: A New Hope.
It'd be one of the ones I would use. Of course, Evan, seriously, come on, it's me. Another interesting thing to note: the courtroom they're using is a civilian court. The reason why is Rob Reiner. They were originally going to use a naval courtroom, but it's not. Naval
Doesn't
courtrooms are very generic. It doesn't have the same look, and it doesn't have a dynamic look to it. So they decided to use a civilian courtroom. Which So here's a question for everyone here and on the chat. What is your favorite courtroom drama? Because this is mine.
Runaway Jury, I would say.
Wait, what did you say, Evan?
This one.
I'm just holding back stuff. Didn't you say you didn't even remember this movie until you started doing research on it?
No, I remembered it, and now that I know everything that's coming back to me, yeah.
Okay.
No, my favorite courtroom drama is The Judge, starring Robert Downey Jr.
Oh dear God.
Love this.
That's great. That's awesome.
So good. So good.
That's good.
Wait, so he didn't even have to fight a single case in the courtroom?
Yeah,
No, he just did plea bargains.
he did plea bargains. That's it.
Which is, if you don't know, Evan, a plea bargain is basically you and the other attorney basically just decide, okay, so the person's going to go to jail for 12 months and they're blah, blah, blah. It's just everything is decided outside of court. There's no judge or jury or anything.
Like that's what they were saying earlier. They're like, we'll give you. He had a
You
plea.
saw that earlier when the guy
Yeah.
was coming to Cruz in his first scene. That was a plea bargain. Ryan Sorkin has always said he wrote that to be a funny line, and yet every single screening he's ever been to the film, not one person has laughed at it.
Yeah, because it's a fuck moment.
That baseball bat, man.
Yep. I'm the exact same way. Whenever I'm really in deep thought, I always need to be holding something. So
Yeah.
I know I'm very OCD like that. It's just a mind thing. Oh, that shirt, Cruz.
90s.
I love this. The time lapse, but through the window.
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken, but that was a play Sorkin wrote as well, or did something was Your Good Man, Charlie Brown,
I will have a look at that. Let's look it
which
up.
is why that line is in the film. Could be wrong, but
I can't see anything.
again, I might be mistaken from trivia. There's something about it. I know that's why it's in.
He might just be a massive fan of Charlie Brown.
I think that it was something that one of those trivia things. He didn't write it. That was wrong. That's wrong.
Okay, that quick camera focus was absolutely cool.
We're gonna get creamed.
Mm-hmm.
So
God, this movie is beautiful. Evan, I just have a question here because I didn't mean. Have you ever seen To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah. I love that film. Actually, you know what? Now thinking about it.
yeah.
Oh, now you got me.
What?
I talk about that movie all the time.
Never heard you. Okay, I was just wondering because I know you haven't seen a lot of classic films.
I talk about it with Jacob a bunch, actually.
And that's Rob Reiner's sister-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Too late.
Sorry, we're not talking. I'm just actually like getting into it.
Yeah, I don't apologize. I'm sorry. Just I love this scene. I'm trying to find things to say, but I'm just too into watching the movie at this point. Again, that's a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
And here he is. Cuba Gooding Jr. And in 4 years from now, he would win his Oscar being in another film with Tom Cruise. Jerry Maguire.
Mm-hmm. Is he just so he's setting up doubt.
Exactly.
Okay, the cinematography is actually really cool.
Mm.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's one of my favorite moments of it.
This is Washington D.C. porn.
That's just any Washington DC movie lately, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful looking city, so why not? If you're able to shoot it, say shoot it.
I've lived there. It is nice.
Who's that actor? I have seen him before. Dr. Stone. Oh, that's Christopher Guest. How the fuck did I not know that? Dickhead.
Because you're so into the movie, you only saw a character, not an actor. And if you were remembering earlier, those were all things that he talked about having. Oh.
Shut up.
You think that might screw them
Grasping at
over?
straws there. Love that. about that moment.
Hmm.
Fun fact: I was at Cal Ripken's last game. That's actually like a really big deal, Jacob.
Whose game was it?
Cal Ripken. He's the guy who's played the most games in a row at baseball.
Okay.
Mhm.
Congrats on getting engaged to Brath.
Mom spaghetti.
I was about to say that.
Who is that kid? Oh, that's brilliant.
Mhm. And Bacon knows it. That's why I love the look he
Bacon
gives
knows
him.
it.
Like,
Yeah, he's just like, well,
you SOB.
that's great.
Yep.
Oh God, that's freaky.
That's creepy as fuck.
Now we already knew that.
Mm.
And this is a great scene because this is when you realize Bacon and Cruz are friends.
Yeah. Oh, you already knew that beforehand.
But
Yeah.
this scene, because you had all of this back and forth in the courtroom, this
Yeah.
scene is a perfect reminder of they are friends.
Yeah, they're mates, but they just have to
Because
learn
in
each other.
most courtroom dramas, there's the
There's hatred.
good attorney and the evil one. Here it's no, they're just both working.
They're doing their job.
Exactly. Also, this is the first movie where I kind of started to realize that you never hear the name of an alcohol. It's always a beer. No one orders a Coors Light or a Budweiser. It's always,
Yeah.
yep, beer. Because then they don't have to pay for,
Hmm.
you know. See, that's what I love. They're still buddies. He's just trying to help them. In his defense, we have only seen him play basketball in this movie. Sorry.
Hmm.
I usually don't hate Kiefer Sutherland as much as I do in this movie and at this moment.
Love it. Love it.
I used to have one of those on the back of my door. Then it broke.
Hmm. Yeah, this movie says 40 minutes ago. Something's happening.
Yep. I feel bad for anyone watching. We're not really talking a lot.
Yeah. Sorry,
Especially
guys. We
He's
just
getting
really
way too
got
into
into it. And because I haven't seen it before.
Yep.
Maybe get a few more people on the panel, though.
What?
Get
So
a
I'm
few.
really involved in the story right now. I should be talking about it more, but I'm in it right now.
Yeah,
No, shit.
No.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Again, perfect filmmaking. It's dark and rainy, reflecting what's happening now. Oops. Excuse
Nah,
me.
shit.
he lying?
No.
No, he's not lying, but the problem is it screws stuff up because he did not get the order directly.
Yeah.
The other guy got the order directly, and he told him, "This is our
Yeah.
order." That's the problem. And now our hero is at his lowest.
That's not supposed to be funny, but that is. Sorry, I think drunk people are hilarious.
Markinson's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a great scene.
I don't get that.
Neither do I.
Is that a cutscene?
Possibly.
That might have been
I don't know.
First, not good line of this whole movie. If the people just woke up, you cannot be yawning.
Dude, I didn't get to bed until
Evan,
2 o'clock last night.
Quiet. It's not that big of a deal.
I just mess with that.
Yes. Okay. That's my total fault of missing that. The steak knives, the problem, it refers back to when she accused him of like always doing plea bargains. He says, 2 more and I get a set of steak knives.
That's right.
That's where it comes from. Yeah.
That's
Should have known
That's
that.
a good line. Never mind.
It's
yeah.
it's 10:30 and I'm tired.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
that's why I missed it.
Wait, this is the second movie where Tom Cruise has had to live up to his father.
What was the other one?
Top Gun.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, it's not. I mean, Evan, that's funny coincidence, but I mean, movie making, classic story. I apologize. I'm sorry. If I ever wrote a movie, I would just write a scene in the rain, just because I love how it looks on film.
How is he
sometimes.
driving? Seriously, how is he driving? He was plastered.
Because it's a movie. Oh, the score in this movie is so good. That's something I did not mention before. Great score. See, that everyone was doing that on the set.
This is what Chris is talking about.
Yeah, just let it play out. I want to see if Jacob notices it.
But
And if he doesn't, then I'll explain. Did you happen to pick up on that?
no.
Okay, so do you remember the when they went to Santiago's room and opened the closet and there were all the uniforms and everything?
Mm.
Hi, Richard.
If
One sec. I just gotta answer the phone. Hang on. Phone's ringing.
okay, that's
One
fine.
sec.
It'll come up in the movie later. So
Hello. Yeah.
I hope he comes back quickly. There's not a lot left.
All right. What did I miss?
Not much.
No.
So just having a conversation
Okay.
about what, bringing Jess up on the stand.
Hey, Richard. How you going? What the fuck am I doing here for?
See, a lot of people don't realize, you said how he worked only 10 days. That's because he's
Only in the
not
film.
in the movie
Yeah.
for that long.
Yeah. This is it.
It's one of those things.
He's stalling.
This is my favorite scene in the whole movie.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh, they have something planned.
No, that he's now considering that,
No.
she said
Okay,
if you've
'cause here's the
lost,
thing.
leave.
No, because basically the thing is, Evan, this is not like a normal court. If you accuse a high-ranking officer of something and you can't prove it, you are in a lot of trouble. Ooh. I'm really sorry to anyone listening to this. We're making a really boring commentary right now.
Yeah.
But the movie is making up for it.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Got him. Oh.
Hmm.
I love it.
Ooh.
Oops.
There it is.
Mm. Hmm. Hmm.
He's so good. So good. So for anyone who does not understand, this is the first time. Basically, what's happening is Nicholson said he gave the code red, and so now he's under arrest.
Yeah.
Because he
of
lied
that.
under oath.
And because he was not supposed to do that. Excuse me.
So they don't have to go to jail. They're just banned from being in the military, right?
They're dishonorably discharged.
So in the end, he didn't get them anything, basically.
Except not any
Here,
jail
Bill,
time.
explain it right now. Hold on, if you're just give him a second. So yeah, they're at fault because they're supposed to, in those cases, ignore orders like that. Sorry, he's getting goosebumps.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that, Sabrath. That's how the movie was meant to end. But
Yeah,
he preferred the bit where he preferred him just looking at that bit there.
well, because the thing is, Reiner felt that it was a classic story, a classic film, which is why it actually ends with the big, corner camera shot, because that's how most classic films end.
Yeah.
All right, so
That was awesome.
That is A Few Good
Wow, what a
Men.
film.
Jacob, what are you, Evan? Let's let the guy who just watched it. What are your thoughts for the first time seeing this movie, Jacob?
I fucking hated it. It's terrible. It's an awful movie. Why did we sit through that? Nah, I'm kidding. That was awesome. That was really good. That was really, really good. Still not my favorite Rob Reiner, but very, very good.
Evan?
Well, of course, this movie, it's just, they figure out how to make a court continuation that took about, I think it was an hour and 10 minutes of the movie, felt like 30 minutes, and it made a 10-minute scene felt like it was only 2 minutes. The pacing of this movie, the dialogue, Tom Cruise is a genius sometimes when it comes to his acting. Jack Nicholson only had, I think, 3 scenes.
4 scenes.
And it was enough.
Yes, 4 scenes.
Exactly. But 4 scenes. And that was enough development for his character and the way how he portrayed it. Brilliant. This movie is just brilliant on all marks, too.
For me, of course, this is a movie that is in my top 30 favorite films of all time. Watching it again just reminds me it's one of the tightest scripts ever written, one of the most quotable films to me. And the thing I love about this movie is all the little things they have. Even something that we just screwed up on, but the steak knives, the closet, all these things, they come back. There's nothing, and that's what I love about this movie. There's nothing disposable, really. A fantastic movie. Yeah, I have nothing really else to say. Just, it's great.
All right. We're sorry about that, guys, with the fact that in that we weren't really talking that much. We were just invested in the movie. But
This movie's that good.
But next week we will be talking about these movies because I know Evan here hasn't seen one. Actually, Evan hasn't seen a single one of these. I'm fairly certain.
Wait, read them down.
So we will. So in honor of King Arthur opening this weekend, we have decided to start as one of them will be Monty Python and the Holy Grail. LA Confidential, which is from last week. Gladiator, because I really fucking feel like watching this movie again. And Inception, because I've been wanting to watch Inception for about 3 weeks now, and no one wants to watch it with me. So I'm putting it on the list because I want to watch it again. So, guys, in the if you go to the Fan Movie Trivia Schmodown page, I'll have a poll there. It will be live in about a minute. Vote for what film you want us to play, and we will watch it together next week.
Hey Jacob, just for some quick banter, what if the people actually end up voting for Inception and you're not able to make it?
I will be pissed. I will be pissed. I'm like,
well, then we won't watch it.
No,
obviously.
Then you guys can watch it without me, and I'll just watch the watch along later because it will pretend like I'm watching it with people. That's sad. Anyway. All right, guys. So that is our watch along. If you go to the Fan Movie Trivia Schmodown page, the poll will be there. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, everything. We need as many people to watch these as possible so that we can get more of them. We can get better, not better guests, but more guests.
Wow, okay.
We would like some more guests on this as well, just in the panel. We'd like to.
Hey, I'm still keeping that thing up with you guys. If we can get 15 likes on this video by Friday, I will announce a winner for anybody who comments for the giveaway.
All right.
On this next Friday live show.
What movie? Come on. What digital copies you got? What digital copies you got?
I have Brave. We're not supposed to tell them that. It's just a free movie.
Whatever. All right. So
we won't get any comments now.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. We will see you next time. If anyone else got anything else to add?
No. Great movie.
No.
All right. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.
Bye.